In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can detect the caps lock button if it's on or off. That's what I'm going to be showing you, and we are going to be using JavaScript. So let's get started by putting the form on the page where the user will be typing. And I'm designing this form using a framework called Materialize, but you can design using pure CSS and HTML. I'm going to place an icon here because I have CDN links. So that's an icon. Then an input field where the user is going to type in, and I'm going to give it an ID of detect caps and a label which will be your message. Let's save this and preview it in the browser. That's what we are having. So I'm going to align this with the input field by adding this class prefix. So we want when the user starts typing in, the moment they put on the caps lock, we display some message here. Caps lock switched on, stuff like that. So below this input field which you created, so this is the simple code for the input field. Then below it, you are going to put another div, give it an ID of user feedback, and inside it we are going to put this strong tag that's going to be containing our message that we are going to display to the user. It's going to be warning, caps lock is on. When you refresh the page, you'll be seeing it here, and we want to give it some color of orange. So style, and you're going to say color orange. Let's save this and preview it. It's orange, but we don't want the user to see it when he or she lands on the page, so we are going to display it to none. So now it's hidden. So now it's time to detect if the caps lock is on or off using JavaScript. So we are going to come here and we create our custom script tags, the opening and closing script tags. Now we get access to those fields or element. The first one to get to is this input field. So we shall just create a variable here, caps. You can call it anything you want. We assign it to document dot get element by ID, and the element we want, it's this input field with the ID of detect caps. As I said, IDs are user defined. You can call it anything you want. Then we also get access to this area or div that has the message that we want to display to the user, and I'm going to call it alert user, and I'm going to assign it to document dot get element by ID, and the ID I want is the user feedback. So right now we have access to those two elements. What we want to do is add an event listener on this element, the input field, when the user starts to type in that field. So we are going to add an event called the key up. We are going to say caps, this variable we created, dot add event listener, and the type of event we want to listen to is the key up. So the moment the user clicks on the button and releases it, we fire off this event, comma, and the function we want to run, it is caps. This is user defined caps detector. So that's the name of the function that we want to create or run. Then we are going to create that function below here, and we are going to call it caps detector, and it's going to carry in a perimeter event. So we are going to check if the modifier is equal to the caps lock button or event. So if get modifier state, so we are getting the state in which the button is. So if it is in caps lock, so this one is supposed to be in uppercase, that's C. If it is in caps lock, then this is what we want to do. Remember, at first this thing is hidden or the feedback is hidden. Then here we shall say this alert user dot style. So we're adding style to it, and we want to the property called display, set it to block. So we want it to be shown to the user block. Else, if the caps lock is off, we want to get that variable alert user. Remember, it has access to the other element, and we say dot style, the property you want to display. If it's not on, you display to none. So that's it. That's what we need. Let's go and refresh the page. So when I start typing in here, the caps lock is not on. But the moment I switch it on, they'll tell me caps lock is on. And you see, when I switch it off, also that alert will go away. So very, very simple. That's how you can detect if the caps lock is on or off using this function that you're seeing here. Get modifier state and set it to caps lock. So it will detect if the caps lock is turned on. As you can see, the moment I switch it on and I switch it off, very, very simple. If you don't want to do it this way, like displaying the message there on the screen, since we are using this framework called Materialize, let me first comment out this line of code. I can come here and I put a toast, m m dot toast, and it's an object, and I can say HTML and set it to this message that you're seeing here. Put a comma, then classes, which is orange in color. So let's refresh that. We type in, the moment we put on the caps lock, we get that alert warning, caps lock is on. Very, very simple, but it's going to repeat itself. That's why I don't like using that. Right now it's not on. The moment I put it on, we get that message, caps lock is on. So that's it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next tutorials.